Yeah.
Oh, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. So there was some, technical error,
Mm.
but I can see preparing to live stream the meeting. We're going live on Facebook. It usually takes 15 seconds. Yeah. So yes, we are live and we are recording as well. So good morning, all my dear teachers, and happy Guru Purnima to one and all. And I can see a lot of love and passion in teachers dedicating their 90 minutes on Sunday on their holiday and keeping all the regular household chores away just for the passion and drive to enhance their teaching and learning tools. And what a fabulous day to start this. A very good morning. And again, happy Guru Purnima to each and every teacher present over here. We have three powerful, young, and dynamic AI, you can say, passion driven leaders over here. We have Rajat Dandekar, Raj Dandekar, Sridat Pannat. They are into this from last 6 7 years. They've been trying and they've been enhancing their AI powered tools, and now they are ready with the entire curriculum for the students, and they've already started in many schools. But today, they've come here to share their rich knowledge with all the teachers for free. This is our fourth webinar, my dear teachers. So I hope you all are ready and you all are ready to know much more. And as we proceed, I will be announcing something really important, something very interesting. Keep our Zoom room very live and active. Keep on asking questions as they're very progressive, they're very prompt. When one is speaking and addressing, the other two are always answering the questions. So that's the best part of our webinar. So welcome on the platform of EduDrone. We have Vizuara co-founders. I welcome them. Over to Rajat and Raj and Prandat.
Yes, let us get started. So first of all, thank you so much, Kajal ma'am and EduDrone, for this wonderful platform. And just to give a background, we have already covered 3 sessions on AI tools, and most of them have focused on tools that can directly used by teachers in the classrooms. So that is our primary focus in all these webinars. We want to empower teachers to be confident to use the generative AI tools directly in the classrooms. And teachers who have attended the previous webinars might have understood that it is not very straightforward to just use the tool, give the prompt, and get the output. To have an output which is really trustworthy and reliable, we have to do some fine tuning and tweaks to make sure that whatever output we are getting is, first of all, aligned with our context. It is aligned with our curriculum, and we can trust the information that we are getting as a teacher. The final aim is always to keep the teacher at the as the focal point, and then use all the AI tools around this focal point. So I can see some common names, teachers who have attended the previous sessions also. And today's session has been made out of request from some of the teachers. Many of the teachers asked us that you can create text, you can create images, models, but is it really possible to create videos using AI? And we have structured the content to make it relevant for all the subject teachers as well. So with this introduction, I'll start sharing my screen. In the meanwhile, if any teacher has any doubt, you can just put up in the chat so that we can answer those doubts. You can also raise your hand in case you want to speak and get the doubt clarified. Okay, so let us get started. This is our fourth webinar in the series. The title of the series is Becoming Super Educators Using Generative AI. So we really believe that we are living in an era where we are at the beginning of a complete transformation in the education system. If you look at how the education system has evolved, it started with, let's say, a Gurukul type of a system where the guru used to teach to all his disciples sitting around a tree. Everyone used to sit on the ground. Then we had the classroom system where we had the benches, we had blackboard and a chalk. Then we moved to smart classroom, something where we had video-led content. Now this is the fourth point of revolution, where we are completely transforming the content making process, and uh, everything is being transformed from a teacher's point of view using generative AI. So this is the generative AI revolution, which has started very recently from last year by the invention of ChatGPT. And our focus has been how can generative AI be used, first of all, by teachers and also by students. But these webinars have been specifically tailored for all the teachers. Uh, so today we are going to focus on creating videos using AI, and we also have a section on creating flowcharts, mind maps, and also editing videos using AI. So let us get started, and let us dive deep into the topic. Before we get started, I just want to introduce our team. There are three of us, as you can see. All of us have graduated from IIT Madras, and we have done our PhDs in the field of AI. And we really want to be at the forefront of bringing about this change in the education system in schools and colleges of India. So our focus has been to educate not just the youth, but also the teachers of our schools and colleges. So let's start with the first section. So initially, I want to touch upon why do we need the ability of creating videos for a teacher. So for a moment, just take a pause and think about the subject which you are teaching, and try to think about how can I make that teaching more interesting. You might have a style of teaching that is pretty much fixed, and you're following that style for maybe many months, many years now. Now think about how I can make these sessions that I am giving in the classroom more engaging and more interactive for my students. So as a teacher, we need the ability to create videos for several different subjects. If you are teaching science, there are a lot of concepts which exist as images in your textbook. For example, if you are teaching about, let's say, shapes of molecules like carbon, it's a three-dimensional shape in reality. But when you see the textbook pages, it looks like a 2D shape. So when a student sees that shape, they don't get the exact clarity of how does the three-dimensional structure of carbon exactly look like. And having a video which explains how the 3D structure looks like makes your delivery and session more complete in a way that students don't have a doubt when they think about the concept. So science is one subject, geography is another subject which I really struggled with. In my school, geography was taught using blackboard and chalk, and many of the geographical concepts are really difficult to visualize. For example, imagine plains, plateaus, and islands. I am still confused what is the difference between these three types. Then rotation, revolution of the earth, lot of concepts are there, latitudes, longitudes. You cannot explain these concepts using a blackboard. You have to have some kind of animations or videos to explain these concepts in detail so that the students understand how exactly do these structures or these components look like in reality. And geography is way more interesting because it actually exists all around you. You can see it. It is not like something you will always see under a microscope, which sometimes happens in the subject of science. History, again, a very interesting subject. A lot of incidents have happened in the past, and it really helps if the students can visualize those incidents. Why do students like watching movies which are very immersive and interactive, war movies? It's because they can see something moving in front of them, and they never forget that. So, whichever event, let's say you take the event of the civil disobedience movement, which happened during the independence struggle of India. Instead of just showing one image, what if you could animate that particular image and show people walking, people holding flags? That would really engage your students in the classroom. So students always remember better through a visualization. Teaching mathematics, I know a lot of students, including my friends, who struggled with 3D shapes. They could not visualize what is a cone, what is a pyramid, what is a cylinder. So there are a lot of students who are not able to visualize, and having some videos or animations which can help them visualize these 3D concepts uh, really helps in understanding the concept in a better way. Then we have EVS. EVS is another subject where a lot of environment related things are taught, such as pollution. Now, pollution or acid rain, all of these are concepts which are very interesting and they actually happen in reality. So showing a video always helps to explain these concepts. Then marketing campaigns. Let's say you are a school teacher and you want to design a video for your school to market, let's say, an inter-school competition, quiz, anything that you have designed with your academic team, but you want other schools also to participate. So you would like to create a video instead of creating an image. So as they say, an image is like 1,000 words, but a video is like 1,000 images. So it really conveys a lot when you make a single video. Then your own personalized content. What if instead of taking videos from YouTube, you have your own content which you have made, and you use that content not just for teaching, but also for having your own e-learning classes online, or if you have started a coaching class in your free time. So there are a lot of aspects in which having videos will really help the teacher in their teaching learning process. And advantages of video creation are mainly to create a more engaged classroom. Difficult concepts are explained in a better way. The concepts retention is way more. Then the personalization of the content for each teacher is also available if you are able to create your own videos, and less reliance on YouTube videos. If you play a YouTube video on the class and you do not have the premium subscription, then every time you play a video, ads will always play. So it really breaks the flow, and you do not have the autonomy to create your own videos from scratch. So now the question that we want to address in this webinar is that, can you create some of these videos or animations which can engage your students and which can align with your current teaching methodology, which you can directly incorporate? So this is the question that is our main focus that we'll be trying to understand as a part of this webinar. Now, if you try to create a videos, there are a lot of platforms like Adobe, After Effects, etc. All of these platforms need a lot of expertise. The platforms are not very easy to use, and it takes a lot of time to make videos. I have personally tried making a lot of videos using these platforms. Once you get the hang of it, it does reduce your time a little bit, but it's not easy. You need some amount of expertise, and there are professional video makers, there are professional people who have spent a lot of time learning how to use these platforms. So this is really not a very viable option if you want to make your own videos. So it is not at all easy to create these videos on your own. And the average time to create a video currently is more than 2 to 3 days, if at all you know how to use these tools. Otherwise, there is really no way to create the videos. Now we are coming to the main part of today's webinar. Can we use artificial intelligence to create these videos? So we want the autonomy to create a video from scratch, which we can call as our video. And so we have been following the progress of generative AI, and we ourselves have been contributing to the research. And what we have seen is that making a video using generative AI is not at all easy. The reason is that in 2022, people came out with ChatGPT, which was a generative AI model which can produce text, right? Then people started producing images. The moment you come to videos, it is like a group of images being put together where every single frame in the image has to be animated. So people struggled a lot to create videos, and it was not at all easy. There were some initial versions which came out, but they were very bad and not at all in a shape or form that can be used by teachers in the classrooms. So, but things are starting to change now. We have identified and gone through a lot of these tools and platforms, and now we have reached a point where we have reached sort of a tipping point. Now it is definitely possible to create videos, although there are some limitations, but I can say with confidence that with these tools which we are going to teach you today, you can definitely create videos instead of relying on YouTube videos all the time. So I want to now start by showing you two tools which we recommend to create videos. And I also recommend all the teachers in the call to, if they are on the laptop, it is good so that they can practice on the side. If you are not on the laptop, you can always use your mobile phone if you have kept it handy on the side. So just practice it alongside as I'm demonstrating how to use these video making softwares. So the first software which I want to teach you is called Runway ML. So just go to Google and type Runway ML. And go to this link, the second link, which says runwayml.com. I will just put this link in the chat as well. Okay, so this is the link which we'll be demonstrating today. So go to login. I have already logged in using my Google account. All of you can log in. The login is free. And once you go here, there is an option of text or image to a video. So just click on that option and you will see an interface which looks like this. Now this interface has two options. The first is you can either drop an image or you can describe your shot. So let me give an example. Let's say I click on drop an image and I go to downloads, and I have already downloaded some images over here. So this is an image of a volcano. So imagine that you're a geography teacher and you're teaching the subject of volcanoes, and you want to really show your students how do volcanoes look like in reality. So the first step that you do is that you upload this image on the Runway ML software. And then at the bottom, you can click on generate. The moment you do this, it will say that the video is in queue. It generally takes up to 1 minute for this rendering to be complete. And then at the bottom, there is an option of writing text also. So let's say you want to create a whole new video of a volcano from a scratch. So I'll just generate that as well. It will proceed parallelly. So I remove this, and at the bottom, what I write is that I want to create a video of a volcano. It should be very captivating and engaging video. And then again click on this button which says generate 4-second video, and then the video will again be queued at the bottom. Okay, John sir has asked, can you repeat the process again? So when you go to runwayml.com, on the left you will see this option of text to video. So just click on that. When you click on that, you will see an interface which looks like this. And here you will have two options. Either you can drop an image or you can write a text and convert that text into a video format. Now here what I have done is that I have kind of done both. Here I have uploaded the image of a volcano and here I have written text. So let's see how this video has come up. You can see it's very good, right? First of all, it understands that there is fire and there is smoke and dust and all that, and it really animates it in a very nice way. Now imagine adding music on top of this. It will look like a really engaging and captivating video. So Sumaya ma'am has asked, we have to give our own image from our side. So yes, ma'am. So creating images we have covered in one of the lectures. There also you don't have to create your own image, but you can use AI to create the images from scratch. So you can see this is a really beautiful video of a volcano which has been generated. And from the script also, it is creating a volcano. So let's say in an event that you do not have the image, you can simply write the text also and create a video. So having an image is not mandatory. Manisha ma'am has explained, has written, can you please explain one more time? Okay, so let me go parallelly. So Okay, so ma'am, just type runwayml.com on Google. After you type this, click on login. So once you log in, you will see a dashboard which looks like this. And on the left, you can see there is this option of text/image to video. You have to click on this option. Once you click on this option, you will see an interface which looks like this. So it's actually pretty simple. And then you have to type. So now here you can see a video of volcano has been created just from the text. This is also good, but I myself prefer this because I think this looks more realistic and more better if I want to actually explain this concept in the class. So Shahbaz sir has asked, can AI convert any? Yes, it can convert any image into a motion video. I'll show you some examples which we have tried. So imagine that you are a history teacher and let's say you are teaching about the civil disobedience movement. This is a very famous picture of Gandhiji traveling with his people, and this actually marks the civil disobedience movement beginning. Now, if I want to animate this, you can see in the next slide. I just give it to Runway, and it does a really good job of animating the image. Another example of volcano, which I showed, again, very good and fantastic. This is an example, you can consider science or EVS, acid rain. This is just an image of acid rain. We used Runway ML to animate this image. You can see, right, it looks more captivating compared to a single image. So this is very interesting, and I really like Runway ML because it's very easy to use as well. Payal ma'am has asked, yes, ma'am, this site is free for logging in. You can use it. There are 400 credits which are good enough to create a lot of videos. I
I
will
think
touch
it is
upon that.
100 times they can use with one email ID, and then they can
Yes.
use another email ID.
Yeah. So this is a strategy which all of us use. So you can use it 100 times to make videos and then make another account, use it again. There are some alternatives to this. I will be explaining it as we go along. So this is an example of acid rain. Let's move to the next slide. I was just exploring with science fiction time travel. So I just uploaded an image of a watch and I wanted to see if it can really capture the hands of the clock moving. So it does a decent job, of making the hands of a clock move. So science fiction also. Then we tried penguins walking together on ice, elephant walking in a crowded Indian street. Really captivating and good images. This was one image we had received an award at IIT, and these don't look like us at all. So our faces have been distorted completely. So sometimes it does that with faces, but our objective is not to look at the faces in depth, but we just want to convert an image or an existing text into a motion picture that can make our classes more captivating and engaging. So Runway ML is, out of all the tools that we have researched, one of the best tools which teachers can directly get started with. And as many of you might have thought about it, what if we add music to this? How can I begin to add music? So now let's say you have this, right? I'll just share my screen again because I have already added music and I hope you can hear it. I hope you could hear that music. Uh, how you can add the music is actually very easy. I want to quickly touch upon it. I don't want to go in detail, but we'll be covering this in editing videos part. So let's say I want to add music to this acid rain picture, okay, or this video. So what I will do is that on Canva, there is an option of audio. Uh, on the left, you can see there is an audio option. And here, what I'll do is that here I'll simply type rain. And let's say, let me hear this, how it sounds. Maybe I want more heavy rain. And okay, this is better. So I can put this in and I'll just reduce the length of this so that it only plays for that particular slide. That's it. I'm going a little fast over here. It is all right if you don't completely follow this. I just want to it's very easy to add sound in So imagine making a presentation with these sort of tools at your disposal. You can create images using Microsoft Copilot. It is an excellent tool. You can create videos using Runway ML, and you can add audio on top of it very easily. Yes, so Sumaya ma'am has asked, we have to take this video to the Canva app. Yes, that is correct. You have to upload this video on the Canva app right here, where I have already uploaded these videos. You can see over here. So this is how you can use Runway ML. And many of you might be thinking, okay, this is great, this is amazing, but you might have some questions in mind. This is good, but the maximum video length is 4 seconds. All of us have seen that. The faces are distorted, movements are limited. After 100 to 100 creations, it becomes paid. So these are some of the observations which all of you might have made. And in order to have the capacity to create or solve all these problems, we need to do something better. So as a teacher, what do we expect from a video? We expect more video length. We do not expect any distortions in the faces. We want the video to be more engaging. And we want more content creation limit. And we want an inbuilt audio narrator. Yes, Payal ma'am has asked, once we have created a video, we can save or download them. Yes, ma'am. There is a download option in the Runway. So you can actually download these videos and you can use it for your own purposes in your classroom. Okay, so I hope all of you have followed me till the first application, Runway ML. After this session is done, just go ahead and start using Runway ML and practice it to upload images and make videos. You can, of course, use it for fun, but our main aim is to use it to help you use it for your classroom teaching and to make it more effective. So now let's see. Let's go to the next section, how we can make it more engaging with more video length. And so this is a section in which we have shown a step-by-step process to create videos to your satisfaction using AI. And for that, step 1 is deciding the topic on which we want to create the video. So let's say we want to just sit down and think about what should be the topic on which I want to create the video. So let's say I am an EVS teacher and I want to create a video which can explain the topic of pollution very nicely. So I have a textbook in which there is a chapter on pollution, but what I see is that it is not explained very nicely or to my liking. And even the videos on YouTube, I don't like very much. So I want to create my own pollution video. I want this video to not be just 4 seconds, but at least 1 or 2 minutes. I want a narration in the video. I want the video to be way more engaging. So we have done with step 1. As I'm going along through this part, just imagine your own topic on the side, which you want to create a video. Whichever topic you might be teaching, there is always a scope for making a video. So select the topic in your mind, which is the step 1. Step 2 is we want to create a prompt describing exactly what we want to create. So to create that, we will take the help of ChatGPT. So I have gone to ChatGPT over here and I'll say create one paragraph. I'll say one paragraph prompt for an AI video generator to create an engaging video on the topic of pollution. Of course, you don't need to rely on ChatGPT, but I'm just explaining a workflow which you can follow for all your videos. So here you can see it has actually come up with a prompt. So this becomes our prompt. It says creating an engaging video that highlights the pressing issue of pollution and its impact on our environment. Begin with a powerful visual of a pristine landscape, etc. Illustrate the sources and effects of these pollutants on wildlife, human health, and planet. incorporate real world examples like smog covered cities, polluted rivers to emphasize the urgency of addressing this global problem. Conclude with a call to action, encouraging viewers to adopt sustainable practices. Okay, so we have done this. Step number 2 is completed. We have created a prompt describing exactly what we want to do. What is step number 3? We are going to use a new software now called InVideo. So how to use this software, I want to help you just understand how to use this. So I hope you can see this screen in which I am typing InVideo. So type InVideo and click on this first link, InVideo video generator. And here again, click on login. So again, the idea is to log in using your Google account. So now it is logging me inside into the workspace. Okay, so it has logged me in and the interface looks like this. So it is a pretty simple interface to use. What you have to do is that you have to submit your prompt over here. So the prompt I'm going to copy from ChatGPT like this, and I'm going to head over to InVideo and just paste the prompt over here. Okay. So this becomes my prompt. So the first step is to select your topic. Second step is to write the prompt. Third step is to log in through InVideo and put the prompt inside. Then just click on this generate a video option. So now it will just process it. First, it will analyze it. Then it will go into the thinking mode. And it will ask you some questions. So the first question is that which audience I want this to. So I want the audience to be students. What is the look and feel? Let's say I don't want it inspirational and all that. I want it to be clean. And the platform I want as YouTube. So I'll just click on continue over here. So that's it.
Rajat, could you repeat it, because many teachers are saying the InVideo part screen is not visible. ChatGPT is visible.
Okay. Just a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it visible now? The InVideo
Now
part.
we can see it loading. Yeah.
Okay. Has it loaded now?
Like the video script loading 15%. That.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So this you have seen. I'll just explain the process once more. So you have to go to InVideo and you have to click on login and you will see something like this. Yes, you will see like this. Now you have to copy paste the prompt and enter it here. That's it. So I just copy pasted the prompt from ChatGPT, entered it here and clicked on generate a video. So I'll again do that process. So first it says that it's analyzing. Then it says that it's thinking. And then it will ask you 3 questions which you have to answer. So first is the first question is the audience. So I've selected the audience as students. Look and feel, I've selected clean, and platform YouTube. So platform, it only wants to create the size of the video. If you click on YouTube Shorts, it creates a video with a different height. And then you just have to click on continue. After you do that, you will see something like this. So here is where it creates the scenes in a step-by-step manner. I want to show you some of the videos which I have created. Okay, so this is already done, which is good. Let's see how the video is created. Okay, so let me maximize this and play this.
Imagine a pristine mountain stream, crystal clear water cascades over polished stones. Sunlight filters through a canopy of emerald leaves. The air is crisp, filled with the scent of pine and damp earth. This is nature in its purest form. a symphony of life, untouched and unspoiled. But this idyllic scene is becoming increasingly rare. Across our planet, the harmony of nature is under threat. Pollution, a silent and insidious enemy, is seeping into every corner of our world. From the air we breathe to the water we drink, its impact is impossible to ignore. The air, once a source of life, is choked with noxious fumes in many places. Factories belch out plumes of smoke. Cars clog city streets, releasing a steady stream of exhaust. This polluted air hangs heavy, a visible reminder of the damage we are inflicting. Our waterways, once teeming with life, are also under attack. Industrial waste spills into rivers, turning them into toxic streams. Plastic waste accumulates in vast ocean garbage pits.
Okay, so what did you observe from here? First of all, it's a video which is aligned with the prompt which we have given. The length of the video is pretty good. It's up till 3 minutes. It already has a narration inbuilt and it looks very engaging and captivating. And it's captivating because it has a narration, it has very good images, and it is aligned with our prompt. Now, let's say you are not satisfied with some of these things in the video. You want to, let's say, add subtitles. Okay, so you can say add subtitles for my students to understand, and then click on generate. So what it happens is that, yeah, so you can again go back and see.
Imagine a pristine mountain stream.
So now it has added
crystal
subtitles to
clear
your
water,
video.
Cascades over polished stones.
Now it is even better. Now let's say you want the narration to be a little bit slow. So you can say narration is a bit fast. Make it a bit slow. And also try to make the accent sound like Indian. Let's want to do it. And then click on generate. So it will change the narration. It will make it a bit slow. Accent, I'm not very sure if it understands what is Indian accent, but let us check it out. Okay, I think it is done. Let's see. No, it's processing. It has done with slowing down the narration, but it is changing the narrator's accent to Indian in chapter number 1. So that part it is still processing. Okay, so till the time this is going on, let me show you some other things which we can do over here. Okay, it is done, I think. Okay, let's see. So yeah,
The polished stones. Sunlight filters
it
through
has
a
slowed down. The accent also has become a little different, but
canopy of emerald
still not Indian.
leaves.
That's fine.
The
Let's go
air
ahead
is
with this.
crisp, filled with the scent of pine and damp earth. This is nature in its purest form.
Now, let's say you want to edit some of the script. Let's say you want to change some things, you want to delete some things. You have the complete control over here. Whatever changes you make here. So let's say the chapter name, I want to say world before pollution. Okay, so I've changed the chapter name and then I click on apply changes. Then immediately these changes will be applied to the video. That is the best part of InVideo, which I like. It does create a video initially from the prompt, but after that it is completely editable and it is
Imagine a
can really
pristine
change.
mountain stream.
So it is all the things, all the finer aspects can be controlled. And then all you have to do is you have to click on download. And when you click on download, stock watermarks will be there in this version because we have not upgraded it. That's fine. And then you can click on normal here. 1080p is available for downloading. You can click on continue and you can directly download it. This is one of the best video making tools which I have found. I will show you some other examples which I have made, but it really solves our problem of creating videos which are longer in length, in which you have more control and which are aligned with your subject specifically. So I hope you can see this. Let me see. Yeah, this screen where it says discovering parts of a plant.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. So here, this is another video which I created because I wanted to explain parts of a plant in complete detail. So all you can do is that you can click on this option of recording of this play button, introduction to parts of a plant. And then this video I really liked because first of all, it was a longish video, so I was not sure if
This type of
AI
root
will be
system
able to generate it. But I created the prompt using ChatGPT. I uploaded it in InVideo, and I created a completely new video from scratch. And I was very satisfied with it, with this entire video. So you can even create 12-minute long videos using InVideo. So, okay, so just to let me again go back to the slides. So step number 3 is using the generative AI software for submitting the prompt. Step number 4 is editing the script and making sure you are satisfied with the script that you have written. And so these are the 4 steps. And then 5th step is just downloading it. So now what we have achieved is that we are now closer to what we wanted. We have something in which the video length is better. We have something which is in which distortions are not there. We have some content which is way more engaging. The content creation limit is increased from 4 seconds to up till 12 minutes. And we have an inbuilt narration also. And everything is in our control. You saw how we can control the script. You saw how we can control the music. And you also saw how we can control the narration, the speed of the narration. So all these things can be controlled in a video. So it's really something which is applicable for teachers who are teaching different subjects as well. So teaching science, geography, all the examples that we looked at before can be done by a combination of Runway ML or InVideo. You can pick either of the two. So from our analysis, these are the 2 best tools, and we have shown a pathway of how to use these tools for your teaching method. So try to incorporate that. Now in section 4, many teachers asked us that can we create mind maps, flowcharts, and a very beautiful looking flowchart in which is moving. That's can describe a chart or students can understand the chapter in one single. There is a very interesting and nice.
Thanks, Rajat. My internet got disconnected temporarily. I hope everyone can hear me now.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So this is a diagram. I hope you can see the LinkedIn with the Netflix architecture diagram, right? So this was a very famous diagram, which we happened to see on LinkedIn. And it was immediately attractive for some reason. We don't know why, but it looked very attractive. And we saw this a while ago, and this was part of a post. And later it happened to receive huge number of upvotes. Like this had 35,000 upvotes for this simple diagram. So this made us think, okay, this looks like a very interesting diagram. It looks like a GIF image, right? It's like repeating itself. It's not a video. It's not an image. It's like a GIF, animated GIF. So this prompted us to think, how can we make something like this? Because this looks so cool. So we researched on internet a lot, and we found this tool called draw.io. It's basically www.draw.io.com. I'll just share the link in the chat. This one. And as an initial experiment, what we did is we created a post for ourselves explaining some PhD tools like this. This was using draw.io. You can see that there is this flow diagram happening. This is also a GIF, and we got very good number of upvotes on this diagram also, 1,000 plus upvotes. So this really kind of proved us that if you make diagrams that look simple but still has some kind of motion to it, people immediately get attracted to it. And this people include students, industry professionals, anyone who is using these diagrams for their learning or teaching purpose. So now today, what I will be covering is an extension of what Rajat showed and also connected to what Dr. Raj will be showing next. And this is how can we make such interesting educational diagrams, mind maps, flowcharts, timetables, or even diagrams that are slightly animated and beautiful looking, and how can we export that into GIF so that it can be added along with the video in our Canva presentation or anywhere else in PowerPoint or any other tool that we are using. So in draw.io, if you go to this link, draw.io slash example diagrams, if you click this link, you will be redirected to a page where there are a lot of free sample diagrams that will show up. So these are completely free. This tool is free. Of course, it has a paid version, but it's not needed. Most of the good features are already available in the free version. And I'll start with one very interesting example, which all of you or most of you may relate with. So just scroll down here. There is a section called educational diagrams, science and educational illustrations. Okay. In that, if you scroll down a little bit, you will see like this diagram, focal length calculation diagram. So click that image and that will load that diagram in full screen. And in this diagram, so I'm just showing you how to directly edit this, not to create, how to create something from scratch. Of course, you can create something like this from scratch in draw.io. But right now, since we have time limitations, I'll just show you how to edit this and make this like into a stunning animated diagram. So this diagram has now loaded on draw.io, and with a very simple tweak, you can make this immediately attractive, and I'll show you what that tweak is. So here you see these two ray diagram, right? So here what's happening is we have a convex lens and there is an object, there is an image that is formed. The image is like a inverted image, and these are the rays, the light rays going from object to image. So now click this ray, which is a line, and over here on this side where my mouse pointer is, you can see an option called flow animation. You just click that the box corresponding to flow animation, and immediately you can see that an animated flow is happening. I hope all of you can see my screen. I'll just increase my zoom in. The only issue you see here is like it's flowing from right to left. It's flowing as if the light is going from image to object. In reality, it's the opposite. Light is going from object to image. So you can just right click and there is a reverse option. So if you reverse, the flow will reverse. You can do the same thing with the other ray. Click the ray, which is a straight line, click flow animation, right click the ray and click reverse over here. Then that will also reverse. So now this looks like a very beautiful flow diagram. Now there are a bunch of things you can do as a teacher if you want to use something like this in your presentation. So let me first do one thing. Let me change the background color. I will change it to maybe a white color background. And now what happened, actually maybe dark color background is better because most of the other things are white in color, so I need good contrast. So click the background here, background color, or you can also switch it off, and then you can switch off the grid. So grid is gone. You can switch off the page view. So now this is like a very nice flow diagram. Now if you want to export this flow diagram, of course you can change a lot of things here. Okay, like you can rotate things, you can place the image anywhere. You see it's automatically moving, and this is how you can very fast, in a fast manner, create these diagrams. And the power of this is in how you can import this diagram as either as a PDF or as a GIF or as an image. So there are a few default options here. If you click file and if you click export as, there are a few options. Let's say you are exporting this as a PDF. Let's see how this will look like. I just click PDF option. I'm just saying lightray.diagram.io .drawio.pdf, and when we export this, it will open as a PDF as shown here. Obviously the PDF is not animated. PDF is a stationary image of the animated version, but you can also get a very nice GIF diagram in the following way. So unfortunately in draw.io app, there is no direct GIF export option available. But what you can do is, I'm using MacBook, so I have installed a software called Licecap. If not Licecap, if you are using a Windows laptop, there are other softwares which will help you to directly export your these diagrams on your screen into GIF. So what I will do here is I will define the area that I want to convert into a GIF. So I define my area, then I'll click record, and when I click record, I have to name it something. So physics, I'll name it as physics, and just click. So now it is recording. You can see a pause and stop here. The font size is a bit small, teachers. So if you are seeing this on your phone, maybe it's hard to read, but just follow my mouse pointer. Then click stop whenever you want to stop. Now the GIF image would be created. I'll just show you how it looks like. So this is the GIF. I hope you can see it playing. Now what you can do is this GIF you can import to Canva. So this is the Canva document. This is literally the presentation that right now we are using, but I'll edit it live. So click upload in Canva. Upload file, then upload the physics.gif. And once it is uploaded, you can click that to insert here. So now if you look at this in full screen, you have this very beautiful looking GIF flow diagram from physics in your Canva. There are so many styling options here. If you want to kind of make it from dark color to bright color or even more colorful, like over here, if you go in this style, if you click, there are so many different styles available, and each of them are better in its own way. So this is a very simple example from physics. Let me show you a few different other examples. So draw.io, the way in which it is helpful is not just to make flow diagrams. You can basically make so many other things. So maybe I can show you one more example from physics. Same thing. So this is a like a light dispersion phenomenon. So let's say you are teaching this. You can either, of course, go to YouTube videos and try to teach it, or you can come to draw.io, and in like 5 minutes, as I just showed you, you can export these ray diagrams especially. So if you want to show that the ray is flowing from left to right, and then those rays are now eventually getting converted into a dispersed set of rays and falling on a surface to create rainbow color, you can just create that flow animation. You see, now this has become like a very beautiful version of the same static diagram. So static diagrams, like normal images, everyone has seen. Students have also seen, teachers have also seen, and everyone is bored. But the moment you create simple GIFs like this, it's very lightweight. You can directly export it into your PowerPoint or Canva, just like how you export any other GIF. I want to show an example from mathematics. So let's say we have, actually I'll show you another one. Okay, let me open this for now. I'll just show you how you can play with mathematical equations a little bit. Teachers, can any one of you suggest some complex equation that we can include here? Any complex equation? Mathematical equation. Just you don't have to write the equation. You just tell me the name of the equation, like Maxwell's equation or Newton's laws of motion. Anything that you think is a bit complex, or Fourier series, whatever it is. Okay, if you don't have any option, I'll pick one myself. Maybe I'll pick Maxwell's equation as as an example. So what we can do is we can go to ChatGPT first, and here just type, create the LaTeX code. So the equations are in a format called LaTeX. So create the LaTeX code for Maxwell's equation. So if you just type this, ChatGPT will automatically create it in the LaTeX format, as you can see here. And once we have the equation, let's say, and there are a bunch of, it's a series of equations, but I'll just pick one of them. So let's say I'm picking this particular Maxwell's equation. I can come back to draw.io, and let's say I want to add the equation here in an editable format, right? Because adding a screenshot image means you cannot edit the equation later. So first double click here, add text, and as a text you copy paste the equation. But now this will look like a weird, something that does not make sense. All you need to do is like add a $2 symbol in the beginning and $2 symbol in the end of the equation. So go to this end of the text and add $2 symbol. And when you add that, oh, I think ChatGPT has made a mistake in the equation. I'll just show you an example. So let's say if you don't have the dollar symbol, you just have the LaTeX equation. It will look like this. It will look like what ChatGPT has given as the output, right? But if you, the moment you add $2 symbols here, it will be converted into a beautiful looking equation format like this. So if you want to type an equation, all you need to do is type, let's say, /alpha plus /beta. So this is the LaTeX code for alpha plus beta, and all you need to do is add dollar symbol. I guess the font will be fine. Yeah, see, it became alpha plus beta, a simple mathematical equation. Now, how did I know I have to type /alpha plus /beta? Because I know that is the LaTeX code. If you don't know the LaTeX code, you can just go here and write a simple quadratic equation, and it will give a LaTeX code for the quadratic equation and or solution to quadratic equation. So now we have the solution to quadratic equation. So what we can do is we can copy the equation for quadratic and then just paste it here and add $2 symbols. Then it became the actual solution, right? X equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. If any of you are teaching maths, you would immediately recognize this. So this is the beauty with which you can pretty much add anything. You can add matrices like this. So let's say you want a 2 by 2 matrix. You say over LaTeX code for a 2 by 2 matrix whose entries are 2, -1, 4, 3. Then it will create the code for that. And if you want to display this matrix, all you need to do is copy that code and paste between $2 symbols, and now you have the matrix. Now if you want to edit this, okay, chemical formula, ma'am. Okay, awesome. So I can show you one chemical reaction. So let's say, can you give me an example of chemical reaction, ma'am? Let's say reaction of hydrogen and oxygen to form water. Chemical reaction of H2 and O2. Okay, neutralization reaction, sure, of any neutralization reaction code in LaTeX. Okay, displacement reaction. Okay, and so I'll put neutralization reaction and displacement reaction. So let's see. And we can of course change the variables, so don't worry about that. I'm just showing you the basic way in which you can type the equation. So let's say this is the equation, right? Zinc sulfate, zinc plus copper sulfate giving zinc sulfate plus copper. Famous displacement reaction. So you paste it between the $2 symbols. So just have $2 symbols and paste your equation between that, and then you can so now you have zinc plus copper sulfate giving zinc sulfate plus copper. Very good reaction, right? You can also do the same thing. Sometimes the equations are very simple. So for this, for example, HCl plus sodium hydroxide giving sodium chloride plus H2O. Let's see. Just paste it here, and you see the equation is created. So now you can edit directly. If you, instead of sodium chloride, you want potassium chloride, you just change sodium to potassium, sodium hydroxide to potassium hydroxide. You have the other reaction, and look, it's very, very beautiful. And you can directly export this in as a PNG or anything into a PDF. So you can create the PDF here itself. And another example is, several teachers had asked about the flow diagrams, right? Flow diagrams in computer science, or let's say a timeline in history. We can create that also. Okay, mind map for understanding a quadrilateral. Sure. Okay. The reason why, ma'am, I'm going a little bit fast is to accommodate time for Dr. Raj also. But this mind map part I can show you a bit slowly. And the recording we'll be sharing. So in case if you missed some buttons or some options in the menu, you can go back to the recording. So I will show you a mind map. So let's say, let me just get an idea of what all things should I include in the mind map for a quadrilateral. So I'll go to ChatGPT. So first I'll ask ChatGPT what all material should I include. Oh, it's creating a image. I need the content for the mind map. Okay, so central node, all sides are equal. Okay, cool. So let's take maybe 3 or 4 quadrilateral, square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, right? So we can start from the beginning. This time I'll go from scratch. I'll start from scratch and I'll start slowly. So I'll go to drawio.com, right? I'll paste the link once again. So drawio.com, click enter, and it will take us to a page like this, right? And in this page you will see a start button. So click the start click the start button, and when you click the start button, it loads a new page. And here you don't have to open an existing diagram. You can discard the changes and you can open a new one. So let me do one thing. If I were to open a new one, nothing would be there. So this is how, when you open a fresh draw.io page, how it will look like. Now let's say I want to create a mind map. What I need is maybe a central thing saying quadrilateral and it diverging into maybe 4 or 5 different things saying square, rectangle, trapezoid, quadrilateral, parallelogram, etc. So let me find some good shapes which will be helpful for me. So let me scroll down here on the left side. There is a circle here, right? So click that. When you click that, the circle is inserted. Ma'am, please stop me immediately when you have a doubt, so I can explain it once again. I hope this circle part is clear for everyone. Now, if you want to add a text into the circle, there are a few options. What I usually do is I simply double click. So when I double click the first option that appears here, let me zoom in. I double click and the first option that appears is that of a text. So double click here. It's very small. Oh yeah, we can add pictures along with the mind map. I can also show you that. So maybe I'll download a picture. So let's say in this AI teacher training lecture, this is a picture. Let me take a screenshot of that. So I just took a screenshot of this picture and it's somewhere in my desktop. Okay, so it came to my desktop. I'll copy that and I will paste that in the. So just Control C for copy and Control V for pasting. It is directly coming here. So you can paste pretty much anything here. You can paste other GIFs, you can paste images, anything, right? So here let's come back to the idea of different quadrilaterals. So the center thing will be quadrilaterals. Now if you want to increase the font size, you can double click that. On the right side, all the options for editing this will be there. On the left side, the other options for adding circle, square, anything will be there. And then just increase the font size, maybe 24 font size. And then let's say I want to add 4 arrows going from this all the way outside. So I'll click on the left hand side, I'll scroll down to find this arrow option. And here is the arrow, right? So I will add the arrow like this. I can attach it anywhere. So now this is the arrow. I can define the thickness and everything in the arrow. So click the arrow here. This 1 point is basically the thickness. So if I want to make the thickness 3 times, just make it 3 point. Now, if you want the previous animation thing in the arrow, click the arrow. See the flow animation here. Just click that. Then automatically this flow animation will form. Ma'am, please stop me if you have any doubt or if I'm going fast. Just let me know. Sorry, I can't see the chat box. Okay, yeah, now I can see it. Okay, so now you copy paste the same arrow 4 times, because if I want to explain four types of quadrilateral, as an example, there are many types of quadrilaterals, but I'll just explain 4 of them. So paste it 4 times on the 4 sides of this. Of course, if you are going a bit slowly, you can do a bit more better job than me, but I'm just doing this for demonstration purpose, right? And so click, and you can drag and drop the flow animation option. Okay, Akshata ma'am, flow animation is here. So click the arrow. Here, do you see this flow anim option? I have ticked it. If I did not tick that, the flow will not come. So click the arrow, click the flow animation. Did you find it, ma'am? Please let me know if you haven't found it. Okay, awesome. So now you can add rectangles. So I just click the rectangle option on here. And then you can add the rectangle and then you paste it anywhere. You copy paste it multiple times. And then inside the rectangle, similar to how I wrote the quadrilateral, you can write the properties of, if you are talking about triangles, you can, or rather, sorry, if you are talking about rectangles, you can do that. If you are talking about trapezoid or parallelogram, of course, you can do that. And this is a good way in which you can create mind maps, create timetable for the schools, because there are already existing templates. And one more thing is, please note here, if you go to the style option over here, automatically you can change the style. Like there are so many different styles which are by default coming. I like some of them very much. And if you don't want this grid lines, just click on the anywhere in the background and click on the diagram. There is a grid option here, just untick that, then the grid will be gone. If you want to change the background color, click the background color. There is a color option here. Please let me know if you are not, if this part is not clear. Click the background color, click it and drag it to white color or something. Then click apply. Then the background will become white. So you can apply white background. You can apply even a gradient, like if you click the background and change. There is supposed to be a gradient option somewhere, which I cannot find right now, but I will surely show it to you once I find it. Okay, so I will quickly show you one or two more things before Raj can cover his topic. So a couple of teachers have asked about creating these similar diagrams for preschool teachers, right? So ma'am, what we will do is we can create a simple 10-15 minute video like this explaining how preschool teachers can create this, and I'll send it to you. And of course, Dr. Raj will be covering some editing video section, and that is generally applicable for all teachers. So I'll show you the example for timetable, ma'am. So go to draw.io example. So this link, draw.io.com example diagrams. Oh, convex lens, Archana ma'am. Okay, convex lens, ma'am, I got it from by default from this existing examples. But if you want to start it from scratch, that's also easy. So if I were to create a convex lens, maybe I'll just search it here. Maybe it's already there. So here is a search shape option. So search convex lens, maybe it's already there, or convex something. Okay, convex is not there, but I'll tell you one more interesting thing, ma'am. So in this examples, right, there is if you scroll down, you will see the science and educational illustrations, right? So draw.io/example diagrams. In that, if you scroll down, science and educational. So in that, you will see a link called bio icons integration. So if you click this bio icons integration, basically it opens a page which will allow you to, I'll just show you that bio icons integration page. Let me find the link. Yeah, so it's https bioicons.com/extensions. This link, I have put it here. So here basically bioicons is a different company, draw.io is another company, but here they have collaborated to make some of these chemistry and other physics related diagrams easy. So let's say if we want the convex image, I think it should be available somewhere here, lab apparatus probably. I'll also click chemistry. There are also a lot of biology diagrams here, but let me not click it right now. So I just click chemistry and lab apparatus. Hopefully the convex lens will be there in lab apparatus, and click launch draw.io. So once it launches, I will edit this only, but I'll delete this thing so that I can start from scratch. And when you launch, you will see bio icons on the left hand side. There are many different bio icons. So here I will have to go to, I think, bio icons lab apparatus. Yeah, so bio icons lab apparatus. It's loading. I hope you can see this left hand side, right? Yeah, any software to save as GIF on Microsoft? Yeah, sir. Yeah, we'll show you one GIF diagram. So bio icons, I have to find, maybe I can search. I'll search convex lens. If I don't find it, I'll directly draw it. I'll show you how to draw, or either import from internet. Okay, I'm not able to quickly find it, but I'll show you one easy way to do it. There are like so many curved shapes here, right? So let's say arrows or basic shapes. Okay, let me not spend any time figuring this out. I'll simply do convex lens diagram. Then you can directly, copy this, any convex lens image you can directly take from here. If you just want convex lens without a ray, you might be able to find that. And then I don't know if you can directly copy paste. Maybe let me try that. If you can directly paste it here. Yeah, you can directly paste it here. So this is another way, but I'm pretty sure there are options to kind of, make convex diagrams like this. For example, this is one way in which I can just copy paste two shapes which are of opposite, which are in the opposite shape, and I can just move this towards the other one to create a convex lens. So this is another way, but it's a bit more complex. So so this is about ray diagram, but let me show you the timetable quickly, and then we can move on. Venn diagrams are other options. There are 15-20 different options or even more, and I will not have enough time to show everything because the lecture length will go on. Maybe I'll just show you history, how you can create a good timeline, good way in which you can show the timeline. Maybe I can open two things. One is a flow chart for let's say computer science or something like that, like this, and another one is some flow charts like this, and another one is an example of a timetable. So probably for timetable, okay, I'll show you that. So this is an example of, this is a different style of timetable. So there are many schools using different types of timetables, right? So this timetable format is called Gantt chart. Gantt chart is very popularly used in companies and industries if they want to follow a certain kind of timetable. So here what you can do is, let's say it's a timetable for class 10 division B. What you can do is you create columns and rows like this. So these are all rows. I'll not go into details of exactly how to create the rows because that will take more time, but I just want to give you a flavor for what all things are possible in draw.io, and maybe if you are interested, we can create a full-blown lecture on that and send it to you. But basically here you can create for different row, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, exactly like how this is shown, 7 days of a week, right? Sorry, 5 days of a week. You don't need Saturday and Sunday probably. And then create for different subjects and different times, like 9 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. Then 5 minutes break, then lunch break, etc., etc. So you can just create the time slot split here, and then here you can enter whatever subject you are going to teach in that particular period. So it's very easy to do that, but I will not spend too much time on this, so please bear with me if I'm going fast. One more thing is the flow diagram. So this is an example of a flow diagram, but this is very, very easy to create. Like all you need to insert is basic shapes. What are the basic shapes here? A rectangle, a rounded rectangle, like a rhombus kind of shape, some arrows and text. You can very, very easily connect them, and then once you add the flow diagram where arrow is flowing, bam, it's amazing. You can very easily export it into GIF using the LiceCap software. Okay, so yeah, ma'am, anyone was asking a question? Okay, so I will stop here because there is a lot to cover if I have to cover Draw.io in detail, but Dr. Raj will now show us how you can edit videos, and this will be agnostic to your subject. Irrespective of what subject you teach, this will help you. So just feel free to listen to Dr. Raj.
Okay. Thanks, Rajat and Shridat. So I'll start sharing my screen now. So first I will talk a bit about what we will cover in this section and how come it will be relevant to all of you. So up till now, we have basically looked at creation of videos using Runway, in-video, beautiful tools such as these flowcharts. But even after a video is created, there are a number of editing related things which generally teachers would like to do before the video is finalized. And I'm going to demonstrate these 9 things to you right now in the time which is remaining. So the first is trim minor errors. Whenever a video is done, there are of course areas which you would not like to have in the final version of the video. If you are speaking, let's say in a video, and you have some pauses which you would like to remove, so trimming is one of the most popular editing things which teachers would generally like to do. Secondly, after a video is done, the question is how do we add logo, how do we add instructor name on the video itself? Finally, volume adjustment. Then how can we add background music to the video? And then before exporting the video, can we do some different things like adding some effects such as color, brightness, then contrast, etc. And then can we add a thank you note at the end of the video itself? And finally, how to export and download the video. So let us look at all of these things and how to do it for the videos. So this is video agnostic, which means that it can be done for any standard and any video which you want, the things which I am showing right now. So let us go to Canva. So we'll be using Canva again for this editing. It's the best tool and most of the things which I'll be showing are free. So I really encourage everyone to follow along with this because it will really teach you a lot and it's very, very simple to use. So either if you're using on phone or on laptop, please click on this link right now and go to Canva. I'm sure all of us know about Canva now. We have covered this extensively in the previous lectures. Okay, so I hope everyone is gone to this link. Can teachers please mention on the chat if they have gone to this link? Then I can start with the next. Just mention yes, you have opened this link so that I get a confirmation to proceed ahead. Okay, so I can see that many teachers have indeed gone to this link. Now let me go ahead with the next step. Once you enter Canva, you will see different things such as for you option, docs, whiteboard, presentation, social media, and you will also see a video option over here. So please click on this option, video. Click on this video option, which I am also clicking on right now. Let me reload my screen. So click on this video option and you will get different things such as video, mobile video, Facebook video, Instagram reel, YouTube video, etc. Click on this first, which is create a blank video. If you click on this, it will open a blank template for all of you right now. And this part is quite easy. So you will see template opened here. So right now, if you are on the free version or if you are on the premium version, you can take some of the, there are already templates which have appeared. There are some videos which might have appeared over here. You can take this, or if you have any other video which is downloaded on your computer, I would also encourage you to use that. So I am going to use one video which I have already downloaded, and that video is related to chemistry.
In this video, we will understand.
Can you hear the audio?
Yeah.
Chemical reaction.
Okay, so this is the video which I have used. If you have a video on your any MP4 file which you have on your computer right now, just click on this upload files on Canva and get this video over here. You can, this will really help you to follow along the different things which we are going to do today in the editing section. If you do not have the video on your on your PC, then just look at the templates. You can go to the design here and then you can click on the template and just insert any video which you want. So let us start with the different things. First, I am going to show you how to trim. So for example, let's say when this video starts. So first of all, look at the bottom. The bottom is where the video appears. This part at the bottom, if you scroll to the right hand side, you will see the different frames in the video. And let's say that I do not want part up till this. So if you click on this play,
In this video,
this will get played.
we will understand chemical reaction.
And let's say I don't want anything up till here. Let's say I don't want anything up till this point and I want my video to start only from this plant. So I want to remove everything which happens over here. The way to do that is, first of all, you will see this kind of a thing which moves here. It's called a pointer, which I am right now moving with the cursor symbol. You see over here, there is a downward pointing arrow over here. You can click and drag it to the point which you want to remove. So let's say I drag it over here and I don't want anything which comes below before this. Then you right click and then click on split page. So I've clicked on split page here. What this does is that it divides the video into two sections. This is the first section over here, and then there is the second section which happens later. Now I don't want this first section at all, right? So I'll again write or again just click on this section and click on delete. And you will see that that part is deleted. And now my video just starts from this. Have teachers understood this section? Because it is going to be very important for us. This is the part which you can do to basically trim sections or remove sections. It's very easy in Canva, and no video is perfect, right? All of us would want to trim certain sections. So this part is easy. Many teachers would have seen this. Another thing which you can do, let's say if you have reached towards the end, and if you don't want something at the end, I can again do the same thing. I can take it over here. I can click on split page and remove certain thing at the end, which I don't want. So after you have removed these sections, so I can see on the chat that everyone is able to do this. So this is how you can trim sections which you don't want. That is great. Now we will go to the part where how can you add your school logo. So let's say that you have a video, but you want to add your school logo so that it is appearing on the video. The way to actually do this is, first of all, right now I will show it through, if you go to elements and search on school logo, you can see different logos. Later, when you go back, you can even upload the image of your logo. But right now, if you're following this tutorial, just click on school logo and you will see many icons which are appearing. I'll just choose one icon. So let me choose this icon. So first of all, you need to decide up till what second you want this logo. So let's say I want this logo on all the frames. That is good. So then what I will do is that I will drag this logo. Great. And then what I will do is that I will need to position it a bit. So you decide where you want to position this logo. I think I will position it at the bottom right. So what I will do is that I will take this logo. I will put this on the bottom right over here. And then let me play again. So now you will see that as the video plays,
is the result of chemical reactions.
The logo will always stay at the bottom. And later what you can do is you can go to the upload and upload your school logo and just drag that image over here and just put it here. So it will always stay at the bottom. So this is how you can add the school logo. It's very simple in Canva. Now let's say you want to add the instructor name. So let's say you're teaching this in the classroom and you want to add your name, but just at the start, you want to add it just for 20 seconds, let's say. So then what you can do is, again, this, if you hover over this pointer, go over to the point when 20 seconds are there. Okay, so here is the 20-second mark. And I want my name to appear only in the initial 20 seconds. So again, what I'll do is click on split page. So it will do these first 20 seconds. Then what you can do is go to text. So go to text over here and choose a nice style. So choose some style which you want. So let's say I will choose this style. And I will write, let's say I don't want this second part. You can choose any style which you want. So let's say I write instructor name Dr. Raj, let's say, and I'm going to reduce the font of this a bit to maybe 50. Maybe I'll make it to 70, and I want this to come here. I want this to come, but now you can see I've mistakenly put it in the second half. So I'll just remove this. I want to put it in the first split. So you actually need to click on this split where you want to put it, and then you can drag it. So then I'll again do the same thing. Instructor name. You can do this along with me right now, but now the font is too large. So let me make the font 60, and I will put this at maybe I'll put this over here. So now let's play and see. So now you can see as
It is
the video
important to
plays,
know about
my name
physical
also
and
appears
chemical
here for the
changes.
first 20 seconds. And you will see that after
A
20
burning
seconds are
candle
finished,
is the best
then this will
example
disappear
of
because
physical
I did
and
not put
chemical
it in the
change.
second half. Now, if you want this thing to appear in a cool manner, which is a bit of an animated manner, what you can do is click on animate. First, you can click on this text, then click on animate. When you click on animate, you can choose any one of the animation here. So let's say I'll choose rise and I will decrease the speed so that it comes slowly. And now let me play the video from the start. So
To
now
how
you'll
the
see that my
light
name
we get from the
is
sun
coming in
is
an
a
animated manner over here.
To how the light we get from the sun is
This
the
is how you
result
can
of
add
chemical.
any text anywhere in the video. So let's say you are in the middle part of the video and if you want to add some label, you can go to text and add the label again over here. Just remember to split the page at that particular point so you know where to add the text. It's actually very simple and Canva has some amazing styles through which you can add this text. So we add the instructor name. Then second is volume adjustment. So if you want to reduce the volume, let's say, it's very simple. Just go over this volume audio button over here and then just reduce the volume. This will increase or decrease the volume appropriately. So next is actually adding background music. And this makes the video very engaging. It makes the video very interesting. So what you can actually do is that Canva has audio feature. So if you go to the left hand bar menu, you will see the audio over here. So click on this audio. And if you are looking for, if you have a free account, there are some songs which are available. But if you are on a pro version, which I will highly recommend because of the many options which are there, you can actually search for any audio which you want. So let's say I want a piano. And let's say I choose this piano and I put it in this section over here. So you can drag it to wherever you want the audio to be. So I want the audio which is coming not in the first 20 seconds where the title is there, but after that. Now let's see how it appears. So first I will also reduce the volume of this main video by 50%. So let's see now, let's play the video from the start.
To how the light
Okay, so your
we get from the
instructor
sun
name is
is the
appearing,
result of chemical
the school logo
reactions.
is appearing, that is great, and this will happen for the
Is the
first 20
best
seconds.
example of physical
Now
and
let's see
chemical
after.
change. As time passes, we can observe that the candle changes to wax.
So now you can hear the background noise which you have added. Its volume is probably large. So what you can do is you can right click on this, click on the volume and reduce the volume. So I'll reduce the volume to 40 and the main video you click on it and then select the volume button at the top and you can increase it to 80 so that the background video voice is lower and the main video voice is higher. So I'll click on play again.
Change. While conversion of the candle to wax is a physical change, in a physical change, there is basic.
So this is how you can add any audio as a background to the video. So there is some teachers who are asking about background noise reduction. I don't know if this is possible in Canva. So if you go to, it's not possible in Canva, I think, but it is possible in some other tools such as Weed.io. I think Shridath has already mentioned the link to that in the chat. But Canva works actually very well for all the other things such as adding a background noise, etc. Now, up till now, we have finished this point, right? Where we have added background noise, edited background music amplitude. We can do one more thing. We can actually add some effects. So what we can do is we can go over, select the video. So let's say the first part of the video, click on edit video at the top left and click on adjust. So here you can see, you can adjust the different things. Like if you vary the tint, you will see the tint, the color is varying. Like now it's a purple color. You can also adjust the warmth. So high warmth means that it becomes more orange, low warmth means it becomes more blue. Similarly, you can adjust the brightness, you can adjust the contrast, you can do highlights. So now when I play the video, you can see that it looks completely
From the
different.
sun is
So
the
if you are planning to make your room lighted, then a dark video
Result
like
of
this is
chemical
better.
reactions.
So this is how you can add different effects. And now let's say towards the end, I want to add a thank you note, which is missing from the video, right? So click on text and click on thank you. Click on, actually, I would say click on elements. Click on elements and click on thank you or type thank you and choose what you want over here. So let's say you want this. And this is 5.8 seconds now. So when we play the video, let's see how this appears. So if I click on play.
Ash, so formed in a watch glass. You must have observed that magnesium ribbon burns into a white powder.
Okay, so now when the video ends, it will have a thank you note. When you are happy with this video editing, after all these steps you have done, you are very happy with the removing unwanted portions, you are happy with the school logo, the instructor name, the volume, the background music, the effects, the thank you note, then you can export the video. So you can click on share and then you can click on download, and the file type is MP4, and then just click on download. That's it. It will download the file as an MP4 to your local machine. So that's how Canva makes actually very, very easy to edit videos like this. So can we add our own voice to video? Yes, definitely. Actually, if you record your voice as an MP3, you can upload that MP3 file as an audio to Canva, and then you can drag and drop that audio as well. So that way you can add your own voice to video. Regarding background noise removal, Siddharth has already mentioned the application which we have put here. We did not get time to cover that application today. Maybe we'll share a link in the chat. So please be more active and attentive in the chat group also. So now I will stop sharing my screen, and I think Rajat has some more points to cover towards the end.
Yeah, I just wanted to explain for pre-primary teachers just in a minute. So using InVideo, you can actually create cartoon style videos. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have created a video to
Hey there, little
explain
gardeners. Today,
parts of a plant using InVideo. And the only thing I mentioned in the prompt is that you have to create a video which looks like a cartoon style video. So there are, I think, many pre-primary teachers also in the call. And the processes remain the same. You just have to mention in the prompt that it is relevant for pre-primary. So yeah, so let me just a second.
Teachers, we also learned how to curate the prompt using ChatGPT. So you can use that as well and then paste in video as shown by Rajat and Raj.
So just to summarize, what we have covered today is that we looked at how you can use AI to create videos. And generally, there are multiple tools that work together. So you have to use ChatGPT along with these video making tools. Then you can use Canva to edit the videos, and then draw.io to add flowcharts and make separate videos regarding flowcharts and mind maps. So we have been receiving a lot of requests after these sessions that can we get access to all the lectures, and can we have
Ruchi ma'am, to
Yes.
just there is one question,
Yes.
watermarks. That is a paid version.
Yes. So watermarks, ma'am, that is the paid version in InVideo. So yeah, so John sir has said CapCut allows noise reduction. So yes, you can remove watermarks, but then you have to pay. So most of the videos that we have shown, or most of the explanations that we have shown today, are relevant for teachers who are not willing to pay for any of the softwares. Otherwise, you can of course pay and get additional features. So then that is the process, and this process remains the same. So far in these teacher training sessions, we have covered a lot of things, and some of the teachers might have missed the previous sessions, and many of the teachers have requested us for access to videos or even certificates. So we have actually started this AI teacher training bootcamp for the same. What this bootcamp will do is that it will give you permanent access to all the lectures that we have spoken so far. Plus, there are many other lectures we have recorded. So it's like a course And after you complete this course, then you will receive a certificate. So that will certify you as an AI certified teacher. And then it will also give you an access to a master AI app. So we have developed our own application so that within one place you can get all the features. So this is something which we did not have before, but it came out quite organically after receiving a lot of requests from the teachers. And anyone interested in this teacher training bootcamp, just email us on this email address. So that, and then don't just mention your name, etc., because we keep getting a lot of emails. So try to make the email more informative so that we reply to these emails. And then we'll be sharing this bootcamp, which is a form of a course. And then after you complete the course, you will be receiving a certificate. So make sure that you email us on this email address. I'll be sharing the link also in the chat. So in case you forget to email, you can always, yeah, let me just share this link. You can always fill this form and reach out to us. Okay, so this brings us to the end of today's session. We'll be continuing to have more sessions as well. And our plan is basically to cover all the tools which you can use for your teacher teaching and learning processes. So far, we have covered some of them. Some of them are yet not covered, and many of them I think you will be helped if you have more deep dive sessions on each individual tools. So just go through this recording also once, which we'll share with all of you. And if you are interested in the bootcamp, reach out to us with all the details, or you can fill this form as well. So this brings us to the end of the session. Thank you so much, everyone, for sitting down on a Sunday and listening to all of us. I think this was our longest maybe, or last time was also around this much time. But yes, thank you very much, all of you, and hopefully it helps you in your teaching processes in the schools.
Thank you, teachers. We will be conducting 2 such events every month, so once in roughly 2 weeks. So hoping to see most of you in the next event, so where we'll be covering more AI tools and other tools that will, non-AI tools, which will also help you in your teaching or course material preparation or administrative efforts in your school. For the AI teacher bootcamp, just feel free to reach out to us. We will definitely be sharing some of the details with Kajal ma'am, who will relate to you as well. But you can also directly reach out to us at hello@vishwara.com. Thank you so much, teachers. See you in the next session.
Thank you, teachers.
I just have one last announcement. I had already told you. Thank you, Visuara co-founders. This was amazing. And as they just have shared that whatever they have taught you, it is just a touch base knowledge. They have much more to share in detail when you go and explore their ongoing sessions which they are doing. And now I have a very special announcement. As you all know that we have expertise in inspiring teachers to write and become a published author. Okay, so this is our 6th book. Again, it's an anthology concept where 2 pages to 4 pages will be given to an educator, and if you wish to share your inspirational story, this is book for those educators who wish to be the change. So about the book is also ready. Post this session, I will be sharing about the book and what all we want you to write to inspire. Yes, this is like it involves fees because it is a hard copy. It involves ISBN number. It will become a registered stuff where like the how we earn doctorate degree. This is how you earn being author, writing a book together like this. It's a very exciting journey. It takes 4 to 5 months. It is very aggressive in nature, and we will be hand holding you. You will be guided how to write. And as you can see, this cover page, of course, it is again created using AI tool. So thanks to co-founders of Visuara, see, we have already started, and we are progressive in nature. We use all these tools which we are learning. I hope you are liking. Of course, the end product will not be like this. This is just an AI created image. And then once we have our co-authors, this will become a cover page story. So really looking forward for you all to join. I'll be sharing all the details post the session. All the best. Have a fabulous Sunday. And as Sridhar says, like, yes, every 15 days, we will come up with another set of AI tools. So keep using these tools, share in the group, keep our group very active. Today's session was live on Facebook and they've also recorded. Thank you so much and keep sharing the news. Okay,
Thank you.
bye for now.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye bye.